approximately 25 more jobs in the same community. Nationally, 87% of all firms that have graduated from their incubators are still in business. In 2001 alone, North American Incubators assisted more than 35,000 startup companies that provided employment for nearly 82,000 workers and generated an annual earning of more than $7 billion. As mayor, Representative Evans will expand business incubators in neighborhoods as a tool to develop our local economies. The Enterprise Center, located off Market Street, is a phenomenal example of how we can harness resources to create and accelerate the growth of small businesses in Philadelphia. The Enterprise Center was named Incubator of the Year by the National Business Incubation Association, and today it is the home to many innovative programs, all designed to accelerate minority entrepreneurship and spur economic development, job growth, and wealth creation. The Enterprise Center brings intense, state-of-the-art resources to our business opportunities. Representative Evans encourages you to visit his website, www.evansformayor.com, to read his full economic development plan and other ideas for fostering true economic growth and real expansion of opportunities in our city. Thank you again for inviting Representative Evans to offer his testimony on this very important issue. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Evans. Representative Evans has received wide attention and plaudits for the work he did in the Ogons community in generating small business development there. Do you have anything specific that you would like to point this committee to as to how that might relate to the development of more minority contractors with the city?
Oh, well, you know what? He's a leader with a vision. He has 27 years of experience and accomplishments. What he did up in Northwest, what he also did for the Pennsylvania Convention Center, how he also revolutionized public education here, Project Fresh Start, bringing in supermarkets in underserved area. He is a leader with the right skills that can take this city in the right direction. And yes, he could definitely help minority businesses and women businesses. Matter of fact, the Enterprise Center, right out there at 46th and Market, they have their funding from Representative Evans. He's the most qualified candidate to lead this city. You need to vote for him on May 15th. Lever number 58.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. Joanna Jones is representing the Councilman Lutter campaign for mayor. Good afternoon. Your name is Joanne Jones.
Joanne Jones, yes. And I am representing Michael Nutter, candidate for mayor. Thank you for the opportunity to enter his remarks into the record and for your efforts in holding these series of hearings on this issue. The existing MBEC office has failed by every measure to serve the minority business community. Even though 45% of all Philadelphians are African Americans, only 1% of all firms in the city are owned by African Americans, and fewer than 1% of all business gross receipts are from these African American firms. In 2006, the city of Philadelphia 13% of its contracts to minority-owned businesses. These numbers are completely unacceptable. By failing to take advantage of the resources of this community, we have reduced the city's wealth and limited our tax revenues, which could be used to help our most needy citizens. We cannot afford to underutilize this talented population. That is why I have promised that as mayor, I will create an economic opportunity cabinet to oversee my plan to achieve the goal of 30% MBA businesses, 15% WBE businesses, and 5% DBE businesses. The Economic Opportunity Cabinet will implement and monitor these goals. This cabinet will consist of the relevant city departments, commerce, finance, and procurement, as well as the relevant quasi-public economic development agencies, Philadelphia Industrial Development Corporation and Philadelphia Commercial Development Corporation. It will be staffed by the Department of Commerce, and as mayor, I will chair this cabinet. In addition, as part of this reorganization, I will move the MBE, WBE, DBE office out of the Department of Finance and move it to the Department of Procurement, which has the expertise to help minority businesses, women-owned businesses, and disadvantaged businesses obtain certification and apply for and obtain city contracts. I have also said that as mayor, I will provide leadership outside of city government to encourage minority, women, and disadvantaged business creation. As part of this effort, I will encourage area banks to make more minority business loans. The city will partner with the Federal Reserve Bank if necessary to provide training and technical assistance for banks. Encourage entities that receive city assistance, such as the Ben Franklin Technology Center, Innovation Philadelphia, and PIDC, to significantly increase the numbers of minority and women businesses in their portfolios. Eliminate paperwork and make it easier to become certified by combining the city's certification program with the programs of the Commonwealth and SEPTA. And finally, fully partner with the African American Chamber of Commerce, the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce, and Asian business organizations. I also will mandate that the construction trade unions that do work with the city of Philadelphia triple the number of minority and women apprentices in their trades within 3 years. For too long, minorities and women have not been included as workers on Philadelphia's construction projects. The irony is that many other large cities, such as Atlanta and Washington, D.C., have implemented the goals of the Philadelphia Plan that mandates that contractors hire more minority workers on federally funded projects. Philadelphia's numbers are among the worst of all large cities. To solve this problem as mayor, I will mandate that all city projects have a workforce that is representative of the city's residents at all levels, including the highest skilled workers. This will be a condition for any construction project completed with city capital funds or borrowed cities funds. I will establish a MWDBE construction unit which will monitor and track all city construction projects to ensure that the MBE and WBE participation goals are met. The unit will also work with contractors to ensure timely payments to subcontractors for work performed on city projects. The general contractor